room and got ready for a very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is. It's a rainy Wednesday, but that don't get us down. Middle of the week, hump day, and that means my partner in crime, my host this morning, Bradley Gilbert. Good morning, Bradley.
Good morning, Becky.
All the way from Walmart.
All the way.
You had to run a little faster this morning.
A little bit.
Raindrops.
Had to pass the ducks up as they were trying to get in my way.
I can see that big puddles.
Yeah.
I would love to be running next to you and just splash a big puddle. You know what I mean? I would do. You know I would do that to you.
I'm not complaining or anything. I'm
You're
just
explaining.
But the Morton Salt girl may have jumped in a puddle and splashed this morning.
I love that.
Just saying.
Why not?
Just, just a throwback there.
There we go. All right, we have two young men that are listening this morning. And
all right.
We have to take care of our listeners, our two people.
Yes. That doubled our audience right there.
We've got to give a big shout out to Jameson, who's listening, and Fletcher. And Jameson and Fletcher, they are two very active young men.
Yes.
They like a little bit of everything. They like crane machines. They like all the sugar that they can have.
Yes.
They like to run and play. They like basketball. They like baseball. They like football.
Yes.
Yeah. Any kind of activity with a ball. Like
yes,
that.
absolutely. Those two are fine, upstanding young men right there.
Yes. Absolutely.
I always love to get to see their big smiling faces.
Right. So we want to tell Jameson and Fletcher to be good today. You know, this rain kind of puts a on your outdoor activity. You can't get all that energy out.
Yeah.
It's a little harder.
But I think that's a little too much pressure. I disagree with you. Don't tell them they have to be good.
Okay.
I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble.
There you go. Yeah.
But we're supposed to tell them, Jameson and
Uncle
Fletcher,
Brad
have a fun day and
do all the things.
Do all the things and find the ice cream. Yeah.
Sugar's the limit today.
Uncle Brad's in trouble right
now. Yes, and they will be with Uncle Brad later. So
yeah,
it might come back to that.
There you go. That's okay.
Careful what you wish for, Uncle Brad. Okay.
I'm in. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate Jameson and Fletcher. I keep saying their name over and over, listening this morning. So yay, shout out to them.
Yes.
All right, good. All right, Brad, let's thank our sponsor.
All right, we've got Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox Freely Wealth Management, and Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn.
Hey, thank you to our great sponsors. In this rain, actually, you want to find the positive in it. Don't forget that it's kind of like taking, we had that snow, which I loved, and we had some fun snow days, but, that snow has set there, and it's not always so. Are you getting texted?
Yeah. Apparently, I'm going to see him earlier than I thought. So awesome! Yay! That's awesome.
They're bringing you over
To my office, yeah. So.
Well, your office is so neat. They would absolutely destroy your office. I would love to before and after.
But we would
photos.
have fun.
Oh,
we would have fun.
Definitely, there would be fun.
It would at the end would look like when you filled my office with balloons and all that stuff for my birthday.
Yeah.
But that'd be fun.
We could do that
It'd
again.
Be fun.
And they would just be popping away. Can you imagine the sounds that'd be coming from the back?
Awesome. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Fun day at the Walmart.
Faux show. All right, we're on to the 24th day. Well, anyway, the rain is going to take that snow that's just been hanging around a little bit and clean it and wash it off. So it's kind of good cleansing. Good cleaning.
Get rid of all that salty layer of stuff, which is very important, to keep us safe. So then just washing that off.
Right.
I know I got a couple of crazy looks yesterday. I mean, well, it's not.
Wait.
I mean, it's a typical Tuesday, but no, even though it was raining, I still went to the car wash and hosed all that salt and dirt and grime, even though it was still raining.
Right.
Because, it was still kicking all that up. So I still, and that just every little bit you get off helps. So
I think that's probably what we would be told to do, actually.
Yeah.
I think that's the right thing to do. But I think that as far as that and getting it all clean, and it's almost like Mother Nature's taking a shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
What kind?
After a good salt scrub.
Yeah.
Good salt scrub.
I love a good salt scrub. I feel so renewed. Mother Nature's going to be all new, okay? Okay. She's doing her thing, okay? Come on, take a bath. All right, we're on to the 24th day of January. Today is Beer Can Appreciation Day.
Okay.
I wish I liked beer. I don't like beer. I'm sorry. I've said it. Oh, I said it. Well,
that's ripping the Band-Aid off.
I know,
quick.
but like you take the can though, and you know how they crush them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
what was that? There's a movie.
They crush them on their head. What is that?
Yes, and then they step on them like shoes. Remember that? Remember that was our age. Remember we.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be careful not to cut your foot though.
Yeah, because that's back when cans were like a little more.
Yeah, when cans were cans. Yeah.
Yeah, when cans were cans.
When cans were tougher. Now they've gotten so.
Gotten soft. They've just gotten soft.
Yeah, that's right. What about you? Do you appreciate a good?
I do.
Look at you.
I
you
do.
over there.
I
think it would be okay. I just yeah. And I'd love to wash my hair in it.
Well, it's actually
really
good for that.
Yeah. It's that what's the stuff? Hang on. What's this yeast? It's the yeast that helps.
Yeah. So that's good. I mean, I don't have to really worry about washing my hair with beer that often. But but it actually is good. It is the yeast in there, so that's good. But I've gotten to where I've the further along in life that I have
As the journey
traveled.
continues. Those country roads
I know.
take us home.
I've gotten to where I really have gotten to appreciate some of the darker beers and lagers better.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
You're just growing up, aren't you, over there?
And then, of course, I like in the summertime by the pool.
Yeah.
I do like the ones that have the lemonade or the orange mixed in, so like a shandy. So
there you go. Little fruit, little.
I'm not advocating anything, and I'm saying just be, moderation and be smart about it. But
yeah, they say years ago they always said like a little bit of beer would be good for your. I don't know. Research. This is years ago.
Yeah.
Of course, now things have changed, but they always said was good for your kidneys. I remember someone drinking. I don't know. Talk with your doctor.
It's just like anything else in moderation, right?
Yeah. Right. And, like you said, sitting around the pool, doing what you're doing at home. All right. This is also Belly Laugh Day. I love belly laughing. You know that.
Yeah. Nothing
do I
better.
not? I mean,
yes, you do.
Know
There is nothing better,
And I've done so good. Like, I can belly laugh, but I would drop to the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm becoming an adult. That's better. I mean, right?
Yes, but you got to be careful with belly laughs.
Okay.
Because the next evolution is pee your pants laughs.
Well, that goes right on. Yeah, sometimes they go.
And sometimes that transition is quick.
Yes, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
But I'll tell you, this is just one of those things. I think in life, there's something like that. You just need to appreciate that. You just need to enjoy that. You need to embrace that. And
you get yourself that.
And
that
don't worry about if your belly laugh is stupid sounding or anything like that. it doesn't matter how a laugh sounds, but someone listening to it, even if they're not involved in the conversation of the laugh, it just makes you you instantly grin.
Love it.
Because it's like, yeah, and that sound. So
I love the sound of laughter.
Yeah.
I love when someone's laughing. You know what I mean? I don't care if they're even laughing at me. I don't care.
Yeah,
you know I don't care.
I'm the same way.
Just keep laughing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love the sounds of it. You know what I mean? And if you were like somewhere or something and someone's laughing, I love that.
And laughing.
It's usually contagious.
It is, and it reduces stress.
Yeah.
It releases endorphins.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think, and you can almost feel like the stomach, like you're. It feels like almost like you're doing a setup. Your stomach like starts. You know what I mean?
You're all.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's almost like I just did 10 setups. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it, and then it hurts sometimes. You know what I mean? Because you laugh so hard and it like hurts. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, I have to stop. Try to stop. But.
And I think a goal that everybody should have in life is have 1 or 2 or 10 friends that will give you a good belly laugh.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't think people do it enough.
No.
I think we need to bring it back really strong.
People have gotten to where they're afraid to, and somebody, think no. That's one thing in life. Let it go. You're right. Let it go.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't say let it rip, but that may take on different.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Now that's going to be on my mind all day.
It's a different show.
Totally. That's the nighttime show.
That's the nighttime show.
That's the evening coffee.
That's the evening coffee.
After hours. Okay, belly laugh day. Library selfie day. Oh, shelfie day. Shelfie. Okay, I thought it said selfie.
Oh, so
Shelfie
that's
day.
taking a picture in front of library shelves?
Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go do that. Let's go find a book.
That'd be good.
All right. Macintosh computer day.
Boy, that's throwback.
Yeah. National Just Do It Day. Just do it. Love that. Just do it. Just do it. Right? National Compliment Day. Compliment Day. Love that. Okay. I love giving compliments.
I do too.
Brad, you look nice today.
Well, thank you. Yeah. You look nice today too. I love the hearts.
Yeah.
Love the hearts. So.
Wearing the hearts on my sleeves.
Yeah, wearing my heart on my sleeves.
But
I think that, and again, this may sound sappy and silly, but if someone's having a kind of a rough day, a simple compliment from just anyone, a lot of times can make you pause and go, well, there's some positive things here. So, kind of change your mindset.
Yeah, definitely. National Edie's Pie Day. Edie's Pie. That's like it's almost like what do you call it? Like the Eskimo pie?
Oh. Like the ice cream with chocolate on it.
Remember that commercial, What Would You Do for a Klein Duck Bar?
Yeah. I do.
What would you?
And the memes that came out of that.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's
you can look them up.
Okay. National Lobster Day. Love lobster.
No, hard pass.
I'll take your lobster.
Oh, you can have it. Absolutely.
Yeah, just pass it over here. I'll eat it. National Peanut Butter Day.
Oh, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Literally, saw a gentleman at a theme park. This has been back in the summer. Just pull out a jar of peanut butter and a spoon. I thought, what a great snack for protein.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
He's a rock star.
I thought you're living life right.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
When you will do that and not worry about just absolutely.
I thought you're getting your protein. You want a snack, and it's gonna hold you over for a while.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we got geese out here that are. We really did. They followed you over, Brad.
They did.
I've noticed they've been flying south. Have you noticed that lately? When that snow came, there were so many. Yeah. They were like, we're out of here.
They're like, we should have already been gone.
Right.
Well,
it's like us. They're running late.
I know. The cousins were already in Georgia and Florida and Alabama, and they're just like, well, here's Brad and Becky rolling down through there. Oops.
We're coming.
we're there. We're there.
But boy, when we get there,
it will be awesome.
Absolutely. National Peanut Butter Day. This is Talk Like a Grizzled Prospector Day. Like there's gold in their mines or something like a heels. Yeah, something like okay, right? I don't know. Yeah. I can't do it. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. I can't.
So back to the peanut butter thing. This time of year, a lot of people talk about eating healthier and just even all year round, people are talking about quick snacks and things that are healthier. So if you take powdered peanut butter,
right. Which you have it over at Walmart. I know.
Which is really good. And then you get the fat-free Cool Whip and put that powder in there and mix that up real good. You have a fluffy peanut butter snack that's low in calories, and you can dip whatever in there.
That.
Yeah, yeah.
What would
and
you
it
dip
just
in
stays
that,
in the container.
Healthy,
Well, I mean,
celery,
well,
apples, apples.
Yeah, apples would be good, but strawberries and peanut butter are actually really good. People need to try it.
I saw it yesterday.
People need to try that. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
and I saw yesterday where if you eat like so many strawberries, okay, like strawberries right now. Okay, this is okay. Again, I stand to be corrected, but I think strawberries are really popular. They're in right now at Florida.
Yes.
So we should be getting our strawberries.
Yes.
And
yes.
which I got strawberries yesterday at Walmart.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
I mean, around here we think of locally, the strawberry festivals later on, But this is peak strawberry time in Florida and even in Southern California a little bit too. But yeah.
So
now's
strawberries
the time.
And they say that if you eat, now this is what I've heard. Don't know for sure. If you eat a cup of strawberries a day, it will help your brain health. You have a really, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, because we're losing brain cells all the time, right? I'm always trying to keep
shedding them like a wool coat in summer. I mean,
Each time I had a baby, there was brain cells going out the door. Shoo, shoo, shoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to know things. I felt like I did. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, but.
Yeah, because we used to know it all.
Well, we thought we did.
But literally, we legit did. Yes,
we legit did. I knew everything.
We legit did.
Boy, have I changed.
Now we have the next generation reminding us maybe we didn't.
And they know everything.
And they know everything now. So
at
least we pass that on.
Well, and they can hold that. Yeah, they can win. I don't have to win anymore.
No.
I'll wave the white flag. It's okay.
Yeah.
You go on, run the race.
Yeah.
Win.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll cheer you on.
That's exactly right. Well, I thought that that's really good, and I think that strawberries are really, I'm not getting any kickback. I don't work for the strawberry company, but I think that's, if that's true, of course we know fruits and vegetables, right?
Right.
We talk about that.
Right.
So if the strawberries, and of course we know if you throw in some blueberries, you can't go wrong. So I think that's, so they say try to eat a cup of strawberries a day or as much as you can, and that's good for brain health.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all in for that.
Whenever I read good for brain health, I'm on.
Yeah.
You got me on that wagon. Choo choo, I'm on the train.
Yeah.
I'm really working on
that
it.
is. Yeah, because there's so many things to think about.
Killing those brain cells over there.
But I think the one thing too is when I think you paused for a minute when I said strawberries with this peanut butter fluff stuff, but it's not a hard. It's not a strong peanut butter, but it's got you'll get fewer calories and more protein in the powder with the Cool Whip than when you do. So,
well, I was trying to think of it in my head because I was thinking, the reason I was thinking celery because a lot of times you do peanut butter and celery.
Yes, yeah.
And then I was
thinking, that would be fine.
Yeah, or apples.
Yeah.
Whatever's handy.
But
if you had strawberries, that would be.
I promise you, the strawberries with it is good.
I think it would be. I can't imagine. I don't think there's anything.
And banana's good in it too.
It would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And bananas are good for you too.
Yeah. I
don't know if they get enough credit, but I think bananas was the number one fruit. Remember, we thought grapes would be, but I think bananas the number one fruit for on sales. Most people grab a banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. Good. I like good recipes like that, and I actually have some of that powdered peanut butter. So.
And that's good stuff.
So, yeah, it's real good stuff. Okay.
So that make a milkshake. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you put your whole milk. Ooh.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Oh, no. And no offense, and I know that in certain circumstances, like the non-milk milks can be very good because we've had discussions about like oat milk. There's times that oat milk is good and almond milk is good and certain things, but in a peanut butter banana milkshake, let's go. Vanilla bean ice cream and whole.
Well, what's funny is
just
like
saying.
you can't go wrong.
No.
Your vanilla bean is like the bomb diggity.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because the girls. Okay, so when my pediatrician had said, when doing children, just you're going to still get the same amount of calcium and you're going to get all of the same benefits, but go to skim just because. And this was when they were, going from the breast milk to milk. So I was like, okay, so mine were pretty well raised on skim milk. Well, then as they got older, they learned that there's a whole milk out there.
What have you been doing to me?
Oh, don't think that I wasn't. Yes, I went up the flagpole.
Oh,
You've
been giving us milk water this whole time.
Yes, there's that good stuff out there, the
Yeah.
nectar of the gods. You know.
Yes, yes. Well, I do skim milk in a lot of things, and like I said, I like oatmeal with almond milk.
But years ago they didn't have all those options.
But
You know,
that's good.
Yeah.
But when I want like good old,
when you need like some love, or like a good cup of hot chocolate and whole milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
So, but I actually like to add a little bit of heavy whipping cream to my milkshakes.
You know how to do it. I would have that down. You know, like you're supposed to pace yourself. You know, I would be just.
That's like one step away from butter in a liquid form. Why are these milkshakes so smooth and creamy?
You have to use a spoon.
Well,
You can't use it. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
So good. Well, I think the thing that okay, let's go back. Years ago when my girls were younger, or they were not, like you didn't have all the almond oatmeal milks, which I love all those. You know
I mean, in certain circumstances, absolutely.
Yeah, and I was raised with the vitamin D. So I just want to say I love the vitamin D, and I do know that, but I kind of went rogue and went a different with the girls, and then when they found out the others out there, it's like, what?
Yeah. You're like, can we have a talk here?
Yeah.
What is this?
Why
and they're holding up the whole milk thing. You're like, where did you get that? It's like, something else. Who on the street gave you that?
I know.
Who's your dealer?
That's right.
School.
That's right. Well, let's go back to when we were in school. Let's talk about middle school real quick. And this was a blast. If you had a quarter, you could buy a milkshake. Remember those milkshake machines?
Oh my gosh.
And on days when they were real thick.
Yeah. Oh. Yes, I remember that. Yes, and
it would go through like everybody's talking. They're thick today. They're really thick. Yeah, they're real thick. Yeah. They're thick.
Oh, today's today. Today's today. They almost stood up like they wouldn't have flown over the top of the cup, because they were thick.
Right,
it would have almost been like an ice cream cone, because that's basically the consistency it was.
Yeah.
But I did you go with vanilla? Or chocolate?
I didn't really care. What did you go with? Vanilla?
Vanilla. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla is just like a solid.
Yeah, it's just a.
I really, honestly, because in middle school, I really tried to not get them very often.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But middle school girls are, we think a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't think I didn't from time to time. You know what I mean?
Oh, so,
yeah. I didn't. I don't care. Vanilla and chocolate.
Yeah. Those were. Yes, I remember that very well.
If I had to do it all over again, I would have packed some strawberries though, or something. Wouldn't that have been fun?
That would have been.
Put on there. Wouldn't that have been like some whipped cream or peanuts or something like it? Just put that,
Yes. And that's the thing is I'm a huge fan of the chopped up peanuts that go on like an old fashioned banana split and all that.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Splits, yeah.
But it's one of those things. It's the sweet and the salty. And we didn't even think about that back in the day, but our forefathers that thought of that, they did something good there. Yeah.
Then they took the machine out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad that the others didn't get to
I know.
Taste of that.
It's one of those things, but you go, well, back in our day, so it gives us a back in our day thing. But if you think about it too, though, in a way, and I know that, this is not probably the best way to do it, but there was enough with milk and stuff in that, because that was when it was made with milk and not, how some things, a milkshake has zero milk in it, But at least there was some vitamins and stuff, minerals in there, that way,
definitely,
through that. So you did get, that's back when we really did use milk.
Yeah.
Not skim milk. I'm sorry.
No, back when country was cool.
I need to talk to those girls. I'll tell you what, I feel so sorry.
No, stop. Yeah, you're gonna buy them all big whole milk gallons of whole milk. Stop.
Yes.
I know.
Milk for a year to make up for it.
That's
that's
so
just
bad.
sad.
I know. Yeah, the hard life. Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious to when they become like adults and they love to tell you all the stuff. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. I got a message in a group message the other day that talked about all of the stuff, and I thought, okay.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
fun.
Well, I always say to them, this is my first time doing live too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. There's no warm up for
no,
it.
there's no warm up. Yeah, yeah.
People, there's all these guides out there, but all these guides are written by people who have not.
Yes,
they're going through it the same as everybody else.
This is all of our first shot at life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and so we're doing the best we can do.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I did get not about me per se, but about someone else who was trying to parent. I had a 17-year-old near and dear to me that did, make the comment. It's just like, well, if I was in the situation, this is what I would have done. And of course, those 17 years have
wisdom
made you a subject matter expert.
Yes.
About adulting.
Yes.
And lifing.
Yes.
And parenting.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I did pause and say, I need to hear this. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it in an outline form.
Oh.
And I got accused of being a little bit of a smart aleck, but 2 sentences in, it's just like, well, never mind. You're not even listening. Oh, I was listening.
Oh, I
needed those tips.
I was hanging on every word.
I needed those tips.
I was hanging on every word. Well, and like my text yesterday was not. We're to the point now where it's funny. It's not like you know what I mean, like things that they're bringing up. It's not bad. It's funny stuff. Stupid stuff that you don't realize. You know what I mean? But when you're going through it all, you're like, yeah. But it is. I do think it's.
That's good.
Oh, it is funny.
That's the thing
it's good,
where when you can laugh and then because there is something that I did last summer that was like, I probably let a 16-year-old get by with something that 17-year-old I'm still, but just like. Wait a minute, and then you laugh and go, what, but it's one of those things that we laugh and go, well, that at least it worked out okay.
Yeah, at least we're all survived. That's what we so far we're thriving, right? Onward ho. Yeah,
because when you make the comment, well, first you got to put it in 4-wheel drive. Maybe you're not. Maybe your adulting parenting skills are not
quite
what they need to be.
It's hard to get everything.
Or it won't flip over on that hill. It's fine.
Yeah. That is why whenever someone, and when there's another person, I love people that have enriched and been part of my daughter's lives.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I love people that have added stuff to their lives.
Yeah.
Because if I've missed something, then I like that somebody else has maybe.
It really does take a village.
No, it does. It really does. You know what I'm saying?
And when you isolate, it's not as great of a life. I really believe that.
No, I agree.
So.
No, I think you should. And I think that if, I always, my prayer, my thoughts were always like, if there's one person that they can, and sometimes people will come into your life just for a season, you know what I mean? But that season might be a life lesson, might be something that they tell you that sticks with you,
There's a reason that you had even that small part with someone in your life. And, someone, a very dear friend of mine has always said, I will never be upset with having a bunch of people love my kids.
No, I agree.
I
agree.
And
love them,
looking out for them or whatever.
Absolutely.
And, it's just like, that's, and,
well, and I'm always thankful for those that do love them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love people that love my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I'm very welcoming of that, because there's they've got a lot of points to love, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like that.
And I think that as whatever stage in someone's life that they come into their kid's life or niece, nephew, whatever, like someone younger generation that they love and cherish, whatever in that person or that kid's season of their life that someone comes into it to them and makes their life better, even if it's like you said for just a small time, it's just like that is like a gift. That's a gift. And when someone else can help the people you love, even anybody that you love, grow and be better and maybe give them and
Yeah.
It's a great
win.
thing.
Yeah.
It's enough. I mean, we don't have enough of that.
Right. No, and we just need to keep on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're like, this is our pre-Valentine's Day, but all year round. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? This should be all year round.
Is, yeah.
And it also, and sometimes things will happen or go through, or they'll be doing stuff that I always say, it doesn't make sense now, but probably when you're older, it'll come into play.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
It might not make sense right now why, like, when you're maybe on a team or a sport or something, you know what I mean, that things happen the way they do, but later on in life, it'll make sense. It's getting you better to be the better person that you will be.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You know?
Absolutely.
Well, just
absolutely.
like, if maybe if you have a job, let's say that, a teenager's working at Walmart, you know what I mean? You're learning how to deal with people, you're learning how to schedule, you're learning how to make sure you're on time. I mean, these are things that later on, if they choose a career to stay and go up the ladder at Walmart or stay where they're at or whatever, or if they choose to go later on in life, into another profession, your toolbox, I always call it tool belt is getting
absolutely
all these tools.
Any things that and when someone else takes the time to put a winning tool in the tool belt of your kids, let them do it.
Yeah.
Let them do it, because and I will say, I think kids these days, they get a bad rap sometimes in that I know social media has exploded and we hear about kids being on their phone and stuff like that. But I will have to say, speaking from the teenagers that we have working at Walmart that come from all three schools, I still think that they have social skills better than we give them credit for.
I agree.
I mean, I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, there are times but learning how to deal with people, I don't think they've missed out on a lot of that as much as people stereotype them too.
I agree.
I mean, I
agree.
Really.
And then you have that, maybe you have that negative, the one.
Yeah.
And it always, how many positives it takes to cancel out that negative.
Right.
But there's a lot of positives there.
Yeah. And I've seen some of our shyest kids come in and you think, oh, this is going to be, and you almost feel for them that, but this is what they want to try and do. And then a month and a half later, they're like, waving at every customer. They know customers by name.
Yeah.
They're so kind to some of our, some of the older generation customers, and just to see that. So I think that, and there again, we have customers that come in that, will say things and do things for our kiddos that it's like, they're passing on knowledge and that's great too.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Kind of went down a rabbit hole, but yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think it's good. Yeah.
A lot of times though, I will have to say that my little genie mom will appreciate this. There's a lot of times in the back of my mind that I hear myself saying it only in a different way, but I'm just like, I hear my papa saying, just put it in drive and step on the gas. It's okay.
God, I love that.
It's like, just do it.
Words of wisdom.
And there was a lot of time. I can remember the first time I ever drove a tractor. And it was one of the small Ford tractors, but to me, as a a 7-year-old kid, which maybe that's, but
No, I think
like
I was
but he's just do it.
Oh,
you gotta just do it. Push on the gas. You'll be fine. And
can you imagine though, like your mom, her thought, like probably she's probably over there like, oh.
Well, I will have to say,
what's he gonna run into?
There is one person in this world that Jeannie would never try to say no.
Okay, go for it. I love that.
But yeah.
She was probably a little nervous.
A little nervous, yeah. Climbing up the hay elevator to the top of the barn instead of going in the barn and going up the ladder, and him saying, "Well, that's quicker."
Boy, he was an encourager. I love that man.
She maybe didn't think that was the quickest.
I love that though. You talk about a thrill seeker. Do it. Let's do it. Boy, you talk about a good papaw there.
Oh.
Brad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, anyway. So,
okay. All right.
So.
Well, anyway, that's pretty cool. All right. There's 10 more predictions about 2024. This is from 100 years ago. We did this like a couple weeks ago, but now they've got more, okay? This is kind of cool, and I think this would be fun. Beds would launch kids up onto their feet in the morning. Can you imagine?
That would be pretty cool.
If you had your teenager, think if you had a button. What would I almost said his
But
name.
it would drop
What
him
would
on
he
his
do?
head. It would drop him on his head because a lot of times he ends up with his head at the foot of the bed.
No way.
Well,
You'd have to turn his bed around.
Well, if he goes to sleep playing his video game.
I am cracking
you know what I mean?
I know. I'm thinking of that. What was that show? Remember, I can't remember, but they were trying to find him and he was totally flipped around. Like they were trying to pull back the covers, and when they pulled him back, it was his feet and his head. I can't remember. There was something.
Yeah,
So they say that this is possibly could be happening in 100 years.
That would be awesome.
Or they predicted this 100 years ago.
I would like that.
Okay. And then a flying bus would pick them up and get them into school in 2 minutes.
Well, some drivers. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We've got places to be.
Okay, this is kind of crazy. Our legs wouldn't work anymore. By 2024, this is what they said 100 years ago. The muscles in our legs would have never been used, so they would have the invention of cars. That's not. What were they thinking 100 years ago?
So that would have been 1924, right?
Yeah. 100 years ago. I don't know why you would think that.
I
mean, I think our legs work really well.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Even ZZ Top, she's got legs. She knows how to use them, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that is a strange one to me.
Boom. Negative on that one. Okay. Ghost Rider. Okay, number 3. Traveling to other planets would be easy and common. They compared it to like crossing the Atlantic Ocean back in 1924.
Okay, so if you think about it, maybe not people, but we have put so many rovers and stuff on other planets.
Yeah.
And that technology just keeps getting easier to get those things to those places. So that's about 30% there.
Right. Well, and then when you go, when you ride Space Mountain, I know this is Disney. When you ride Space Mountain and you come off and you're on that, what's the thing that takes you? It's kind of like a escalator, but it's not escalator. It like, you just kind of roll on it. What's, okay.
A moving sidewalk.
Moving like a. Yeah. To my hands over here.
Yeah.
Bradley, you were just loving this.
They can't see that.
Yeah, you're loving this.
Sounds like
I know.
we're doing charades.
I know.
On the radio.
We're going to have to work.
This
If we
is
are
awesome.
doing charades later, we're going to have to work on our charades. Okay?
It's the rain.
It's the
rain.
Give
So
it a
I normally would have been
like
right there.
Yeah.
But
like a conveyor belt.
a conveyor belt,
blows.
but it's like that's the same as a
But they,
moving
like, show,
sidewalk
like,
is a conveyor belt.
Yes, and I remember and it showed like what tomorrow's going to be like. Okay.
Yeah.
And like it showed computers and stuff. And I remember as a little girl, my dad would say, "Look, this is what you're going to see later in life." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's crazy that like some of the predictions and some of the things, and I think they probably. I'm not saying that we haven't made huge steps, but I think back 100 years ago they probably thought we'd be traveling back and forth. Who's texting us? Someone's like. I can't even.
Our dear friend Marianne Knapp says we're cracking her up.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Marianne. Yes, thank you. Well, we're going to give you a belly laugh today, Marianne.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what we're trying to do.
yes,
We're trying to do.
yes.
But I remember like looking at that, thinking, do you think that'll be true? You know what I mean?
Well, if you think about it, the conveyor belt, which is a moving sidewalk, is a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
You're right about that. I'm trying to save this, trying to bring this home.
Help me
but
out, Brad.
if you think about it, it is in use like you would think of like the Jetsons when they had all that stuff.
Yeah.
If you go to any major airport, they have moving sidewalks.
Yeah.
And you don't have to use that, but they have moving sidewalks, and part of the reason is it moves people faster.
Okay, and we get tickled at that because do you
that
think it
means
really
that
does?
You can, yeah, I think.
Because
I think
always
it does.
race. Like if somebody gets on.
Well, not every.
You know, I really kick it in.
I know.
I kick it in.
I know.
And I can even feel my glutes like hurting because I'm running almost not running. You're not supposed to run in the airport.
You've not had a workout until you've got to meet a connecting flight in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, yeah.
I know.
So, but I think for the most part, other than the people that are like, oh no, I can beat this, Becky, which that's, and I get that. I'd be right there with you because I look back if any of my party is on the moving sidewalk and I'm wanting to go faster than that, I'm like.
I think when they stand there, they look silly. I'm sorry.
But here's the thing you're supposed to do. You're supposed to walk on it
but
as
don't.
it moves.
But
There's some that don't. Yes,
they stand, and I'm just like, it looks. But I'm passing them up. I'm sorry. You look a little. I'm sorry. I'm not. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said it, but it just looks a little. I love whenever I see family members on that just standing, and I pass them up.
And like.
I mean, that to me makes me just laugh. Okay, I'm sorry.
And you like
time-wise, I'm over here. Yeah, already. Woo,
we're missing our flight right now. Yeah.
I've already got my seat. I've already got my.
I'm checked in.
The
I
card
don't know about y'all.
The card has already handed me my soft drink.
Yeah.
You know, I'm good. Good to go.
Yeah. So, but I think the thought. So that's kind of something. So.
Yeah. Well, So anyway, I do think, but if you ride Space Mountain and you go through Tomorrowland, I think they've updated it now because
they have.
Like. Yeah. And they had to, because the things that they had years ago when I was a little girl looking at, I just remember like my eyes just getting big and Dad saying, you know, oh, this will be someday what you'll see. You know, this is going to be your experience. And then now they have to do that.
Well, and you know, they say like we're never going to be as technologically backwards as we are today. Because tomorrow, every day, it always changes and keeps going. So, like, it's just kind of interesting how to phrase that. But
Right. Okay, so traveling to planets would be easier and common. So I think they probably did think that 100 years ago, that we'd be flying to more planets. But I don't know that we want to do all that sometimes.
But I just think the aliens should stop and visit us.
You come to me. You come see me.
I'm sick of only having to. I'm sick of only getting to know about what's out there on Ancient Aliens.
That's right.
You know, History Channel.
You are so watching that. I could see you with a big popcorn bowl and just enjoying yourself. I mean,
it's
kind
of sad.
Yeah. Well, I think
sad.
they, they always say that if you want, there's no reason they can't visit us,
Right. I mean, we all have welcome mats.
Yeah, why do we have to have
Come on in.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Let's see here, and let's see. Okay, so they would also have, now this would be fun, flying clothing. Someone predicted that we'd all be basically wearing suits that were made to fly us. Oh, we have one of my favorite
jetpack.
Yeah, hang on. I can't believe I forget this. My guy, the Avengers.
Iron Man.
Love Iron Man. I love Iron Man. Yeah.
But so, I would want to try a jetpack.
I would roar laughing. I would love nothing for you to be right here in this parking lot right here and you shoot off. I would
not be afraid to try that. I really wouldn't.
I would right after you go. We'll actually go together. Yeah. You talk about there would be wet puddles everywhere. We'd be bopping.
Bumping into each other and screaming at each other. Becky, move!
You're burning me with that pack in the back.
I know.
Oh,
I think that'd be awesome.
I
really do.
I was trying to think, what would I wear?
The one.
What would I wear?
I'd wear a Michael Myers jumpsuit.
Ooh, Michael Myers.
Navy blue.
Okay.
Navy blue.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. I really think
I'd have to wear red or white so we can be America.
You know those ones in the water that have the water hose that let you hover?
I would just.
Have you seen those?
Have.
Well,
have you done that?
No, but I think.
Why are we not right now? Let's go.
That would be.
I would just.
That'd be fun to try.
Thank God, because I would be in water, no one would know.
Yes.
How much I'd be. I would just. I'm sorry. I would not. I would have to not drink for days before, because it would just. If I saw that, if I got the visual, I don't think I would ever take that visual out.
I think the hearing me. Talking during that experience.
So there'd be words that would be said. Yeah, I couldn't film. I could not film it. No.
But I'd try it.
Bleep, bleep.
I'd try. I know. Or just one long.
Bleep.
Yeah. No, but I'd try that. I
would love that. I would too. No, I'm a thrill seeker too. You got me. You ain't leaving me behind.
And I kind of feel like that would be better. I know. It's like Brad and Becky. If your friend said jump off a bridge, well, Jeannie Becky is the one that said it.
Jeannie's going to keep an eye on us.
She's writing stuff down right now.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, Brad's not visiting Florida anytime soon. Well, I am, as a matter of fact. Spring break, here we come. But I really think the water thing would be safer than the jetpack above land, because the landing would be a little bit better on the water than it would out here on Highway 56.
Okay, I have a different outlook, because you know my shark encounter. So I could see me up there like going, and then all I could see some jaws coming along here saying, "Oh, I'll wait till she."
You would get up in the air and you would panic because you'd look down and see the shadow of a shark, the silhouette of a shark. You know how they have those?
I'd go higher and higher.
Yeah. Why is she going? We're out of
Jesus.
We're out of tube, Becky.
No way, because I know what's going down. I would literally see
Jesus, take me now.
That's right. What do they do? Remember during Shark Week, what do the sharks do? What's that called when they go out of water?
Jump?
No. They have a term.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not launch. They have come on. They peak. No, there's a word that they do during Shark Week. You know how
I know.
You know what I mean?
But I'm
anyway,
drawing a blank because I'm still seeing you hovering up there.
I would not leave. No,
Scotty on Star Trek. I'm giving it all she's got.
Right. I'm trying to think what that's called. Breach. And I know my luck. I'd be up there, 1 in a million, and then this big breach would happen. You know what I mean? No, and I'd have to do a Jonah and the whale. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna light you up with my backpack here or whatever, my torch back there.
Well, that water stuff that comes out would scare him away. It's pretty tough. It's like a fire hose.
Not me.
Coming out
they
of there.
attract. Remember?
Well, that's true. You are like shark magnet. I mean, hey, that's one of those things that is just go. They talk about all of your random friends. It's just like this friend has this skill, and well, my very good friend is a shark magnet.
I know.
That's the reason we don't go to the ocean at the same time.
That's right.
But if we do, we don't get in at the same time.
You do not want to go with me. I'm telling you. I'm not that. Yeah. No, that's exactly. And they'd say, this never happens. Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah.
It would happen. So I would take my chances and tumble and fall and break everything on the land. I'm sorry.
But wouldn't that be cool to start over here and then land on the Walmart roof in a jetpack?
We
can put the WSLM logo and the Walmart logo.
Love that. And I would do a Black Widow. You know how she lands?
Oh, yeah.
You know how with the Black Widow pose? I would do the Black Widow pose. I've got it down. Or Spider-Man, whichever way you want to call it. Yeah. I have that pose down. We did that.
I would end up doing the Gru when he landed the spaceship after getting the moon and he just went through the asphalt. That's what I'd do to the roof of it. And then I'd go off the back.
We'd stand up proud, though.
I'd go off the back, and then I'd be like, nailed it.
Remember on the Olympics after they do the yes.
Nailed it.
After all the gymnastics? Yes, we hold our hands up.
No one would.
Yes.
Hope nobody saw that.
Nailed it. Yes, you did. Okay. So flying clothing, I'm a fan of that. Oh, concerts would be happening remotely, and this one did happen. They predicted that bands wouldn't have to tour if they didn't want to. Their live performances could reach more people at home. So that is kind of going on.
You got the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You've got all of those concerts during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
So that one is, and there are groups that it's less expensive to put on a television or online production. Yeah,
well, and we saw Taylor Swift did that. She put it into a movie afterwards. Well, I mean, I even if you're not, but I'm just saying, and I've seen.
I'm not saying anything negative about Taylor Swift.
I'm just saying that you see that, and you can see that everyone's got a good seat.
Yes.
I mean, that's the thing. Everyone's got a good seat.
And the thing about that is you can go back and see moments that maybe you missed the first.
Or your favorite song, you
5 times
that
you watched it or
when
whatever.
I get a song in my head, I'll just over and over it. You know what I mean? And so you could go back and listen and whatever, So I think that is happening kind of more remotely. And also for those that really just are not really tickled about getting in big crowds or whatever, I don't have that problem. But for people that do, then you have to respect everybody.
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
And their comfort levels are different. And this would be something that would be, you could watch it at home, or if you want to get a group together,
And if you, and it gives you an appropriate venue for maybe kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Watching at home and doing a party around that and things like that.
Things lit up.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes it,
Number 6, we'd run out of diamonds. Hello, what?
No, that can't do that.
Jewelers thought there wouldn't be any left, and so they started making the synthetic gems out of sugar. But they haven't run out, and actually the synthetic diamonds are a big business now. Now, I thought, for some reason, like maybe 7 or 8 years ago, they said something about that the synthetic ones were going to go higher in price because they weren't going to make them anymore. Did you ever hear that? I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't know if it seemed like I read something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, probably back then too, they were. Now there's so many diamonds that are in different phases of turning into a diamond, like the chocolate diamonds. You know what I mean? That's us. That's us. That's definitely us.
The Brad and Becky. Get it now. For
someday we will.
That's right.
This pressure. Keep the pressure up
right.
someday. No, but like chocolate diamonds are ones that have had pressure, but maybe not as the clearer the diamond, the more pressure that it's had. So like chocolate diamonds and things like that have had pressure, but just not as much. So a lot of things something that would have been a chocolate diamond that they may not have even thought about being the same thing, and so considered that,
I didn't know
we're going to run out.
See, I didn't know a little secret. I didn't know you knew so much about diamonds.
So.
I'm very impressed. Look at you. They're a girl's best friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I just want to say, Brad, I like diamonds.
Diamonds
okay.
are,
And I did not know you knew so much about them.
Well,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that on the Discovery Channel. I learned everything I knew. I'm going to get you a T-shirt, from the History Channel.
The History Channel.
I learned everything I know from the History Channel.
Yeah, I actually because of all the lithium mines and stuff like that, I watched a thing about
of course you did.
Diamonds and the making of diamonds, and there was like a 3-part thing.
So what's like the black diamond? Is that a rare? What's the rarest diamond? Do you know?
Actually, the rarest is the larger in size of a clear diamond would be the rarest because of the pressure letting it have something that large.
Okay.
That pressure making it clear and stuff. But a yellow diamond is very rare.
Oh, that's pretty.
A yellow diamond is very rare because it's other things mixed in with the soil and things and temperatures that make that have an amber cast to it.
Well, that's neat. That's really
a yellow diamond is actually an amber, a color of amber, not yellow.
I love that.
Just so you,
no.
Random, I know.
Just throwing that out there. Well, it's good to know. I didn't, I don't know. I thought I knew, but I don't think I.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
And the only reason I really got started with that was I was interested.
I did not want to get up and change the channel.
In full transparency, I was taking a class, and we had to talk about environmental issues.
Oh.
And so I got into the lithium mine stuff and electric versus, fossil fuels, things like that. But so I watched something about lithium mines, and then it happened that the History had this thing, and they had specials about diamonds and about rubies and about what contributes to so many things that have the different colors of gemstones and stuff. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
It was basically like a chemistry class too. You know what I mean?
No, I think it would be
very
interesting.
I just thought that was interesting because a lot of things that some of the ones like a yellow diamond is a little bit more rare, and technically speaking, you would think it would be worth more money, and sometimes they are, but the reason, just not even a high grade diamond, but the shine and the glitter, that was at the time when people started using those in jewelry big time, especially here in the U.S. That's what was, it was the shine, it was the glitz, it was that was, and you may have had a yellow diamond that actually was more rare and probably worth more, but it didn't have that pizzazz to it, to where it was just about what was important at the time. So if people would have started like really doing diamond mining and stuff at a different time, then like now you'll see more titanium and silver and white gold than regular gold, and there's a lot of black titanium that people are using for rings and in jewelry, and the chocolate diamonds and things like that. So those may have been more popular, than when jewelers first started making the diamonds, and it was all just because people wanted the flash and the shimmer.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, that's very impressive. I mean, it's very interesting for sure.
And it's attention getting.
Well, and I think you kind of got to go with
was a sign of stature.
And well, that makes sense. I mean,
you always say if you want somebody to see you, toot your own horn so they can see you coming, right?
Absolutely.
Well, or have your own spotlight is
right.
a diamond on your hand.
Yeah. Well, I think that, and it also has to go with your preference too. You know, what do you prefer? You know what I mean? And what will you? And of course, we know that just in fashion and anything, it's like, what will someone be willing to pay?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that'll of course drive the market up.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what I mean?
It's the perceived value.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
So anyway, sorry, we went down a rabbit hole on that.
And we're not going to run out of diamonds.
So so I love aliens and diamond shows. So there you go.
And anything tractors.
Yes. But I also have thought, this is serious though. This is subject matter expert stuff coming up for Valentine's Day. Guys, girls, whoever you're buying a diamond for, if you're buying a diamond and you want to go that way, do not just go rogue and take them and let them look.
Oh, you are so good.
Don't just go rogue and say, "Hey, I'm gonna know how to pick out a diamond."
Well,
it does not work.
No, and I think
no, you've got to, because you got to know what they like.
I agree. I think that here's what I think too. Okay, now that we're gonna rip this Band-Aid off. I think that like if you're getting married, okay, and you should have that person pick out what they like.
Yes.
Because they possibly will have this for the rest of their life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so therefore, let them. Yeah, I know everybody wants to surprise each other, and that's okay. Let them pick out what they want, then take it, and then you can do the surprise wherever. You know what I mean? Or like Valentine's Day, if there's I think it could be very romantic taking them and letting them pick out what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm with you. Everything you're saying. Because it's just like, just like picking out a purse. Well, you wouldn't know this. But on mine, but I mean, okay, picking out shoes or whatever for you. Okay. Yeah. Picking out a belt, a tie.
Wallets.
Oh, God, yes. The man and their wallets. Oh, my God. That's like, yeah.
No,
No, I know. Yeah. Okay, right.
That's our purse.
There you go. That's right. So if you would not want me, because the wallet that I would pick out for you wouldn't be necessarily the one, and just like a purse, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think those are things, and that would make sense with such a huge purchase of a diamond or any kind of a ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's
because I would pick out, just me, if I'm going, I would want a black band or a titanium band in a rubbed oil bronze color with chocolate diamonds. That's what I would pick out for me.
Well, look at you. Yeah. I would never.
And actually, my birthstone. It's my birthday month, by the way.
Yes, we are going to say happy birthday to you.
So
it's coming up.
The thing is, I would choose a garnet, my birthstone, the red,
gorgeous,
and with a black band.
That'd be beautiful.
That would be So anyway.
Yeah.
But Valentine's Day coming up. If you're thinking about diamonds and stuff like that, that is something that don't go rogue.
That was I love that you're saying that. Such good, well played, Brad.
Yeah.
Good advice. We're running close on time, but that is good advice.
I tell you, I have some good ideas.
I really like that. That's good. I appreciate you saying that, really. And I think every woman out there is cheering. Yes.
I've been all over the place, so I apologize today. But
you're speaking for men, and you're just telling the men in their ear, hey, listen, let them,
And Valentine's Day is coming up. Get it together.
If somebody gets you, so let's say that they propose to you, and in the ring you hate it,
let's put it this way.
That could get really sticky.
I try to, when people are just like, well, if I'm going to get them that, they should enjoy it, and it's the thought that counts. No, in that circumstance, it's not. Because put yourself in the situation. Let's just say.
That's right. Let's just say. I love it.
So you're going to pick out jewelry for your significant other, and whether it's engagement ring or Valentine's gift or whatever, and you haven't even a clue. Like, there's times that you can't even remember what their favorite dinner is.
I know.
So how are you thinking that you're? I'm just. This is public service. I promise. This is good advice.
Yeah.
So, and it's not putting anybody down. It's just reality.
Not at all.
So you're going to spend a lot of money on a gift.
Right.
And as the one giving the gift, you're not gonna want to give somebody a gift unless your heart's not in the right place. And
Yeah.
it's in the right place
Yeah.
by thinking that you can go rogue and pick this out, right? Your heart is in the right place. However, when you give a gift like that and you've gone rogue and it goes well, or giving a gift of any type and it goes well, then it makes you feel really good. But I think all of us have given a gift of some sort that we really put our heart into and we thought would be the right thing, and it just missed the mark a little bit.
Right.
And that makes you feel a little bit bad.
Yeah.
And then that person is trying to not hurt your feelings, but it's just the reality of it, right?
Yeah.
So that feeling of I missed a little bit, you don't want to have to deal with that.
No.
So just do your homework. Don't go rogue.
Right.
And then you both have that feeling of this is the best gift ever.
Right. And if you, or at least find out like what style, what cut they like.
Something.
Kind of diamond.
Something.
You know,
Don't go in just like.
Yeah.
You can ask simple questions.
Yes,
you know. I mean,
exactly.
you can even look at what someone's jewelry is to say, well, maybe they wear more gold than white gold or platinum or whatever.
Yes.
But then at times you can say, well, you know, if you get to know somebody, like you have, your jewelry taste is depending on the day and what you're wearing, right?
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, it's true.
You know, and that's you.
I'm all over the map.
Well. Yeah. People that have an appreciation for all types of jewelry, they normally have that because they don't dress exactly the same way every day.
Right.
You know, and then some people are very similar in how they dress all the time, and so you can pay attention to that stuff. You know,
and I think the words you're using there are really good because, and also like when you're buying for someone, see what they like or like learn their like if you know. I think that's so good to realize the person you're in anything. If we're not even talking diamonds, you know what I mean? Like,
and I'm not diminishing someone wanting to get somebody a gift just because.
Oh, right.
And their heart's in the right place. That's not what I mean.
No.
You yourself as the gift giver will get more out of giving someone that gift if you just do a little bit of paying attention and homework. And that comes and when your heart's in the right place,
right? Investing in someone, right?
And you want the most, you want them to enjoy it the most, and you'll get more out of it too, because you don't want to feel like you let someone down that you care about.
No, exactly. Well said. Exactly. So there we go. Okay.
But one thing. Becky and I will always take any type of random pie or cake.
Yeah.
Any type. You don't have to ask them. Yeah,
we like it all.
Yeah.
Yes,
so,
I think we just like there's nothing that's gonna go wrong with any of that. Yeah. Absolutely. Or I just want to say for the record too, there's no diamonds that I don't like. So Brad, I mean, if you're thinking over there, okay, all right, I'm just giving you, I'm good, okay. No, I think that's well said, and I think those are just good reminders, and I think that those things need to be said. Just kind of good food for thought. Yeah. Okay, number 7, New York City would have 30 million people, and Canada would only have 100 million. And Canada would have 100 million, sorry. That Canada would have a lot more than New York City. The real numbers are around 8 million in New York and 40 million in Canada. So. And
the biggest majority of Canada's residents are the southern part of the country because of the terrain north and the cold and everything.
Right. I've not been to Canada. Have you?
One time.
I want to go.
Yeah,
I get tubes for my transmitter from Canada. I always play the theme song when they bring them in.
Yeah, there you go.
But the theme song, the national
anthem. Yeah.
The theme
song. Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada. Okay.
I will sing that.
I know. Okay. Jazz would be lumped in with classical music.
I'm glad it's not.
No. Number 9, men would stop wearing corsets. Girdles and corsets are somewhat common in 1924. Oh, okay. So in 1924, men wore them.
Yeah.
Ow.
And
no,
not
they
anymore. Changed to wear.
They have compression shirts.
Yeah. We have that, but they've gotten to where, in the 70s and 80s, they were a limited version of that, and they were called trusses. So.
94 and radio was such a bore. Every station that you heard sounded so lame. Then came two good old boys breaking through that static noise, and my radio ain't never been the same. It's a very funny thing how they make us laugh and sing. I'm so glad they proved all of those critics wrong. You got Rick and you got Bubba, man, there just ain't no other. From Alabama to the world, still going strong. Man, I love to sing that Rick and Bubba song.
So, I want to thank you for hanging out with me this morning, and of course Walmart, keep up the great work over there, and you've got all your everything you need for Valentine's Day. Some really cool Valentine's
everything
Day
except the diamonds. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But everything for playoff games
also,
too.
Also, say big games coming up.
Yeah,
for sure.
So yeah.
For show.
Yeah.
For show. All right, let's take our sponsors.
All right, we've got Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox Free Wealth Management, and Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn.
All right, best day ever.
Ever.
Planning to buy some land or build a new home or maybe put up a fence? Do you know your property lines? Are you in a floodplain? When it comes to surveying your property, call someone you can trust with years of experience. That's McAllister Land Consulting. Call 812-274-0860, providing fast, friendly service at reasonable rates. McAllister Land Consulting can provide a wide range of services, including residential and commercial certified land surveys, flood elevation certificates, and land usage consulting. Get to know your property. Call McAllister Land Consulting for a free quote today at 812-274-0860.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas.
We're gonna need more pepperoni.
But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni pizza.
Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better.
It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis.
When I say handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful.
What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation.
1, 2, 3, Shakaroni!
Pizza gets bigger when you Shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
The new Shakaroni is available at your Salem Papa John's for a limited time, starting at only $13.99. Call today at 812-883-3369 or order on your Papa John's app. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Calling all men in southern Indiana and northern Kentucky. Sign up now for the Man Up Conference, which is returning to Turning Point Church in Scottsburg on Saturday, January the 27th at 8:40 a.m. until noon. To register for this free event, please go to Man Up Conference Facebook page. There'll be coffee and donuts in the morning, and at noon, the Rolling Pig Pen will be catering lunch for the event. There are 2 worship sessions, 2 messages for men, and a mini breakout session planned. John Jackson, pastor of Turning Point Church in Scottsburg, encourages all men and even young men to attend. The event will be held at Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. The event will be held at the Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. Come encounter God together with other men and learn to be a strong leader in your faith and family. For more information, call 812-752-7857.
Introduce your family and friends to one of Salem's oldest traditions, home cooking from Mama Rosa's in Salem. Whether you're getting that one-of-a-kind tasting pizza, baked spaghetti, hot sandwiches, or a variety of other Italian food and artisan pizzas, Mama Rosa's has something for everyone. Open Tuesday through Thursday 4 to 9 for dining and carry-out, Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to